The long-standing conflict in the Middle East has had a pronounced impact on the economies of nations worldwide, but its effects are felt most acutely by the countries that lie in close proximity to the heart of the turmoil. The nearby nations of Egypt, Lebanon, and Jordan, each with their own internal challenges and vulnerabilities, are now facing heightened economic pressures as the region continues to grapple with instability and violence. For Egypt, the conflict poses a particularly complex challenge. As one of the most populous countries in the Arab world, it relies heavily on tourism, Suez Canal transit fees, and foreign investment for its economic stability. However, the ongoing violence has cast a shadow over the region, leading to a slump in tourist arrivals and cautious behavior from foreign investors who are wary of potential risks. The situation exacerbates existing economic issues, including high levels of unemployment and inflation, putting additional strain on an already weakened economy. Lebanon's financial crisis, too, predates the current escalation of Middle East hostilities, but it is certainly worsened by them. Lebanon is burdened with one of the world's highest debt-to-GDP ratios, and the political deadlock has crippled the nation's ability to enact critical reforms. The ripple effects of conflict have also led to disruptions in trade and investment, exacerbating an economic decline that has pushed over half the country's population into poverty, according to the World Bank. Jordan, while relatively stable politically, is not immune to the economic shockwaves emanating from its neighbors. Jordan has historically depended on regional stability for its own economic growth, particularly in sectors such as trade, tourism, and foreign aid. The kingdom faces its own economic challenges, such as high rates of unemployment and a public debt that stands at around 97% of its GDP. The Syrian refugee crisis has added further pressure on Jordan's social services and infrastructure, spreading resources even thinner. The news of the economic fallout in Egypt, Lebanon, and Jordan is relevant today as it underscores the interconnected nature of the global economy. The suffering of economies in the immediate vicinity of the conflict not only impacts the lives of millions within those countries, but can also have broader implications for global economic stability and growth. For Europe and other global actors, there is a vested interest in promoting peace and stability in the region, not just for humanitarian reasons, but also to foster economic resilience and prevent the spillover of economic distress that could destabilize international markets. The continued tensions in the Middle East, while often framed in the context of geopolitics and security, carry with them a stark reminder. The health of the global economy hinges on the fortunes of every nation, and the strife of one can indeed be the plight of many. It is a sobering thought that encourages a proactive approach to conflict resolution and economic support for nations bearing the collateral economic damage of proximity to war.